Hello everybody! Hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you all here. Today we're playing Project Zomboid. The God Cat is in his glorious light. Behold the sunbeam. Are you happy you have the sunbeam, Odin? Yeah, he's happy that he has a sunbeam. Hello, it's K-Bay. I am doing good. We are wearing my favorite shirt today. We're going to play Project Zomboid. We are going to enjoy hanging out, hopefully have some decent conversations, and exist, because existing is actually kind of neat. Okay. Is there anything else I need to be aware of? No. But if you want to start a parasocial relationship, I'm right here. I'm right here. Just kidding. But yeah. Just gonna play some Project Zomboid, call it a day. Bricks R has arrived. Hello. Dad, why is my sister named Rose? Why is my sister named Rose? The God Cat ith moveth. Bro, what's up? It is pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Surviving. I don't know if you saw the experience I had with, like, the simplest form of dating in my group chat. It wasn't good. You keep popping up on my feed? I guess I'm just that cool. I'm kidding. No. But, oh no, do tell. Oh, you want the story? I'll give you the story. Give me a second. Let me read you the story. Give me a second. Okay, so I posted the story like 15 minutes after it happened. So what happened was, I was chatting with a lady. I'm not going to say where, but it was online, and we're both giving each other backstories and just getting to know each other a bit. And she asked to see a selfie. And I'm like, sure, I don't mind. So I give her like a picture of me and Odin, like me holding Odin, and Odin looking like a little baby boy. Want to guess what her reply was to the selfie? Take a guess, K-Bay. Take a guess. Take a guess to what her reply was. Just take a guess. Take a wild guess. What? I don't want to. Her reply was, ew. I replied back, well, the worst she can say is no. Her reply. And I didn't get a reply back. It was, yeah. Gasp. Wanna see you. I appreciate your, I was kind of, like, dumbfounded for a second. Like, I got hit with, like, I'm like, what, okay. Backer. I found it kind of funny in a hee ha ha funny. I don't want to, I'm trying to keep my sanity kind of way, but like, I'm like, god damn. That's not how we normally behave. I'm sorry for that. I never. I'm not an incel. She said you fine as hell. No, she did not. I am not an incel. I do not take the words of one woman as a reflection of all women. Or the actions of one woman. I am not an incel. Hey. I am the furthest thing from an incel.
Hey!
Oh, there was a zombie here. Also, who reacts like that with a selfie with a kitty? I don't know.
Hey!
Just so you know, bro, I think you're good looking objectively. Well, I don't think you can say anybody is good looking objectively. I appreciate it. I think I'm mid as feck. Subjectively speaking. But yeah, I think I'm just middle of the road. Not bad, not like great. I am middle of the road. I think I'd look a little bit better if I lost some weight though. At least to more people. Hold on, are we having tea? Crooked, did you not see what happened when I tried to get out of my comfort zone and talk to a lady online? Did you not see that in the Discord? Sup, hey, geeks. You're an attractive dude, feck that feckin' and horrific. Jesus, okay. No, what happened? Oh, I'll read you. I put it in the Discord, but give me a sec while I pull it up. So, I'll give you the story. So, I posted it like 15 minutes after it happened. And I said, I was chatting with a lady. I'm not going to say where, but it was online. We're both giving each other backstories and just getting to know each other a bit, right? And like, I tell her a little bit of my backstory. She tells me a little bit of her backstory. Your Steam just rewinded like 30 seconds. I don't know. Maybe you just need to move the thing a little bit. And so she asked to see a selfie. And I'm like, sure, I don't mind. So I give her a selfie with me holding Odin. I am sorry to hear that, K-Bay. Is anybody else happening anything? But oh, hello, geeks. Good to see ya. This is the Project Zomboid. Good choice. Yeah. Send the picture. I got the God Cat. Crooked. Guess her reply. Guess her reply. Guess what she said when I sent that selfie. Take a guess. Take just a sort of guess. Any guess. What she said in reply to the selfie. Still debating on getting it? It's a good game. It's a good game. It's definitely worth the time. Okay, I got it. Nice. Take a guess, Crooked. Hello, Democratic Jumper. Hello. I gotta wait for Crooked to take a wild guess. She made a negative comment because you were a man with a cat? No, her reply was 2 letters, and it was you. She saw, and I put a comment, the worst she could say is no, what she says, and she had not replied back since. What? Yeah! I was like sitting there kind of dumbfounded when I saw that. Anyway, pet go cat? No, my jaw just dropped. Oh, okay, now I pet go cat. My jaw. Wait, that is so freaking rude. Hey! It's okay. Hello, new to your channel. What it about, mind asking? Carol, I am a gaming / kind of philosophical channel, like very, very like kind of philosophical. I have the God Cat here, his Odin, he's like my mascot, as long with axolotls. But yeah, I do gaming. I combine my activism. I'm a former cult member, a former Jehovah's Witness, so I try to make this a safe place for everybody, but I do talk about topics such as politics, theology, religion, and philosophy. So, welcome to the channel. Hey. When they go low, you go lower blow. Yeah. Well, nah, I don't need to. Like, if somebody's going to say that to me, like, I think that, like, there's 0 point in trying to engage with them. But I did have to respond, and like, the worst she can say, bro, ask her out. The worst she could say is no. I'm like, there's things she say. True, but I'm petty. That's fair. Where are the 3 wife people? Oh, they might eventually come around.
Hey!
I have many questions while I ain't high. How's the weather where you are? It's actually sunny, warm. It's a beautiful day right now here in Saskatchewan. In the Project Zomboid sphere, a little bit less so. I currently am not high either. Still debating on getting this game. Geeks, this is worth the game. This is worth every penny I found. In a minute, BRB. No worry. I will get high. Also found my medication. Have you played 7 Days to Die? I have, but 7 Days to Die is more of like an absurd survival game. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's kind of absurd with some of its mechanics. Whereas this one is a lot more grounded in reality. Like, a lot more grounded in reality. It's crazy because there are plenty of neutral ways to tell someone you aren't interested without being a trash human. True, but, I don't know. It's my luck. It has grown a lot over the years. Yes, but at the core philosophy of 7 Days to Die, it's fairly absurd. Like, it has a lot of absurd mechanics. Whereas Project Zomboid from day one and continues to this day has, like, the design philosophy of, like, realism and dealing with a lot of bullshit. Like, for instance, you can try to break into the houses, but if you don't also remove the glass, you'll cut yourself while going in. You have to worry about, like, infections. You have to worry about food and water are more necessary in trying to figure out how you're going to do it. Just most everything is grounded in realism. I played it, a lot of weird changes. Yeah, I'm not saying 7 Days to Die is bad. I just prefer this game. Are you just going to keep asking me to pet the God Cat Democratic Jumper? Like, is that the plan here? Oh, it didn't. Your time has come. I will say one of my hated changes going from an effort system to a static point system. I see. In this game, it's all about effort system rather than a static point system. You can find things that increase your ability to learn things faster, and you start off with different base stats, but...
Hey!
But yeah, in the past 21 days I've survived, I've killed 874 zombies. And for the past probably week, I haven't been fighting a lot of zombies. So for 2 weeks straight, all I was doing was, like, trying to kill them. Are there friendly people in the game? If you set up a server, sometimes. Used to be your repair or mining tools based off the weapons and tool you used? Ah, I see. But it may look right now that, like, I'm dispatching zombies fairly easily, but this has been, like, a lot of hard work coming. take minor 69er. Ah, I see. Ooh, leather gloves. But they're broken. Okay. Slut. Oh, hi, Riley. Democratic Jumper was wondering where you were. He wanted to ask questions about the whole wives situation. Or they wanted to ask questions about the whole wives situation.
Hey!
I am for that a sweet, sweet ore, you know. We talked about hamsters. I'll go first. I accidentally killed my friend's hamster because it bit my hand and I threw it out the window. Funniest part is it survived the wall, but they again ran over by an 18-wheeler. That's kind of funny. Democratic Jumper, now is the time. Riley is part of that polycule mentioned. I'm the worst one in the party? That's not true. Rila exists.
Hey!
That's not true at all. We know that Rila exists. Sprays both of you. So why are we trying to drag in zombies to kill? Because the fences here, so when you hit a zombie, the game randomly checks if you crit them. You can hit a zombie a lot of times and do damage, and they have like a hidden health bar. But the only way to really deal real consistent damage is to crit them. If they are on the ground, your chances of critting goes up a lot. So a lot of times, even with like a low level skill, if they're on the ground and you hit them, they're dead. With like level 2 stuff, like level 2 weapons of that variety. So yeah, I'm trying, and the fence, when they try to climb over the fence, they fall onto the ground. Why are we grinding for zombie kills? I'm trying to make my area safer. Meta events and zombie migration exists. So, if there are zombies near my base, they can very quickly be on top of my base, and this is my base. So I'm trying to, like, weed my way out. We had a meta event. We had a helicopter event, like, yesterday, so. Ever play RuneScape? Yes, I did. I played it religiously. I made $300 off that game one time. But I have not since. My question for the Trio of Wise is what happens if one of the 3 cheats, but then you all agree to bring in the person that was used to cheat? That's one hell of a choice. Yeah, I'm trying to clear out. Well, it's wrong to cheat, and you would just remove the cheater. Yeah, I'd assume that too. Back to watching Anaconda. Do they not want one unless you got buns? I've heard anacondas really like buns. Like a big fan. I've heard anacondas are big fans of buns. I thought anacondas like mice. But I've heard that anacondas are a big fan of buns. In fact, they don't want none unless you have buns. I think our relationship is a little bit of a lot of choices are made based off discussion. Ah, I see. Democratic Jumper is a very big fan of democracy, as you can tell. Distinctly not the bad, corrupt kind of democracy. What's the difference? Oh, I'm just kidding. I should check this neighborhood, see if any of them have. I may be getting a colony of bullet ants, dude. Oh, interesting. Whenever we want to bring someone, and all three of us need to agree on that person joining. That is cool, yet concerning.
Hey!
Any of you sprinters? One of you is. When I say I agree, I don't mean we all need to want to be with that person, but all three of us need to be aware and accepting of that person. I agree. That has done nothing wrong ever, you know. Bullshit. Say they've done something wrong and I'm sending over a bunch of coked up bullet ants. But why though?
Hey!
Because I can. This is why I don't believe in free will. Oh, come on. I have designed a self-destruct system for the bullet, any nest. Excuse me, what? Ant nest. Ah. Is it just called water? This neighborhood doesn't have any, I know where I may be able to get one, but... I think the best way I'm going to be able to do this is if I make a... I need to make a fire pit, I think. So I can cook some meals. Pretty much it'll be in a regular, but it's going to be inside a box. There's a sensor that detects if an ant escapes the box closes and fills with gas. Why would you keep ants just to do that? But why though? They can kill people. Yeah, but the average one isn't. Yeah, I think I need to set up a fire. Ten stones, plus a bucket of clay cement. Clay. Oh. Ship it got like 7 times. Coward. Aqua is. Why am I a coward? Why am I a coward? Where am I looking? What am I looking at? You won't admit you are a furry. Wait, is there a thing in my Discord? Oh! I see them. No. The wise want to talk to me. Or at least 2 of the 3 of the wise want to talk to me. I locked myself out of my RuneScape account and was forced to commandeer my sister, so my handle was Bubble Sparkles. Hell yeah, Tamo.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Shalom!
I need to find 3 rocks.
What's that about 3 rocks?
I need to find 3 rocks.
Are you gonna name them?
No. Stone.
Why not?
Is there a way to craft stone is my curiosity. Because I need it. Break large stone into... I need a cup hammer, a sledgehammer. Okay. None of which I have. Cool. Cool. So I just need to go out until I find 3 stones. Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to be so happy. You're so funny, Kane.
I'm so happy. Happy this lucky.
You got a mystery voice, Joyce and Mystery Man on the show? This is Riley and Rila. I found 1 rock! Can I join the Discord call? No. You have to know me for longer than a day. I found another rock! Hell yeah.
What you gonna name it?
Nothing. Why is there a zombie in my fucking sleeping house? Do you watch Kill Tony? I have no idea what Kill Tony is, so no.
We're just overlooking the fact that he just called me Rila.
Close enough.
Who?
Aqua introduced us as Riley and Rila.
Oh yeah. Close enough.
Normally people get me confused with Rhea.
You need to change your name so that all 3 of you
need
have
to...
R's. So I'm gonna call you Ryun from now on.
No.
Your name is now Ryu. We have Riley,
No.
Rila, and Ryu.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I am adamantly declining.
That's too bad.
A pine cone!
Found a spatula on the ground. Can I join in one day? It sounds like a groundskeeper Wooly and I'm safe as houses. Yeah, sure. You have to join my Discord, though. Found a ladybug. In an ad, hello, K-Bay. Well, I technically known you for 3 days. I met you on the 8th of April. Your stream went into April 9th. And now it's April 10th. You can't use bullshit like that. You followed me for 24 hours. Hello, Green Goblin.
No, their logic is sound.
They can't use time zones here. I refuse. I have logic. But where does logic come from? I'll join Discord. What do I search?
Did you forget to equip your apothec?
It used it. It didn't. The enemy didn't spawn.
Oh, it's not letting me use mine. Why isn't the enemy spawning?
My stream has been commandeered by polycule lesbians.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are. Oh, rock! Oh, not the right type of rock. Oh, I hate when that happens. Yeah, your stream just randomly getting commandeered by poly lesbians. Got any questions for the British guy? Just don't ask what we call cigarettes. Oh, I know exactly what you guys call cigarettes. I'm Canadian. Where do you think we came from?
And only queer people can call them that.
I'm Canadian. Where do you think we came from? We were actually loyal to the crown, unlike those other bastards. I put the link for my Discord in the chat, Tamo. It should be in my description, too.
The pine cone.
I keep getting... They're zombies that are trying to molest me. I'm not a big fan of it. Stay away from that.
Oh, we should have probably... We probably had to abort the mission so I don't lose it.
Yeah, did you just say something that's not allowed in 14 of the United States of Americas? Did you say the trigger word? I'm Vizzy, I subbed. Hello, Vizzy.
That is quite literally what the panel says when you leave a mission.
This is Project a Zomboid, Vizzy. I'm bored, let me enlighten you on the facts of the British later. What do I call you, Aqua? You call me Aqua. Kind of my name. The story behind the term for SIGs is really sad. Yeah, I am well aware. I am well aware.
I call him Schmitty Warben Jagerman Jensen the 13th.
No, you don't.
Only I may call him that.
No,
yes,
you
I
don't.
do. Schmitty
You
Warben
do not call
Jagerman
me
Jensen
this.
the 13th.
You, in fact, do not call me this.
Of course I do.
You have never once called me this.
I have called you this twice now. Schmitty Warben Jagerman Jensen the 13th.
Aqua, my lord. You do not need to add my lord. I am neither regal nor a god in any capacity.
Your royal goodness.
I'll be back. I love you. No! I accidentally started a cult. What's good, man? I'm watching while dropping
a cult.
Yeah, what's good, man? I'm watching while dropping fat logs in a Walmart bathroom. I'm glad that I am Walmart bathroom levels of I'm glad I'm Walmart bathroom worthy. Stop starting cults. I'm gonna guess Aqua's name, Billy. No!
There's 3 cones.
Do I look like a Billy? I've been told I look like Seth Rogen far too many times, so.
Honestly, you look like a Spencer to me, but...
Aiden, Anthony, Mark, Matthew, Luke, John, Dave. Something from the Bible? Actually, surprisingly, my name does not come from the Bible whatsoever. I found a jawbone.
His name is Philippe.
My name is also not Philippe.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Don't question it,
Xavier.
Philippe.
It is also not Xavier. It's also not Kevin, although I have a good buddy named Kevin. It's not Bob. Did I find a rock? I found a large stone. Okay, well, I should actually take this and take it home with me.
According to your own description, Daddy would be something people can call you.
No. Dadzolotl. Dadzolotl. You do not get to call me Daddy.
Daddy.
Judy Hops. Who the fuck would call me Judy Hops? I do not have the ass to be a fucking Judy Hops.
I love how we're completely brushing over what I just did.
I have said my full name on stream multiple times. Why are people thinking my name is fucking Judy? Or Jason? A person I'm related to started a cult. He passed away. Hundreds of thousands of people all over the world are waiting for him to return with Jesus. Oh, neat. It says that's basically every cult member ever. Jesus? No, my name is not Jesus. Aqua, my lord. Do not call me my lord. I am not a lord. in any capacity of the
Aqua,
word.
my lady.
I am not. I'm also not a lady. What's your
You
name?
could
Wait,
be.
give me a hint. It starts with a T. It's Tristan, right? Yeah. My fucking name is Tristan. Aqua, my femboy. No! Not your femboy or a femboy. Theodore. No. It's Tristan. Jesus. Look.
Hello,
This is
Tristan
what-
Jesus.
This is
It's clearly
Tristan. Your
Clark
name
from
is Tristan.
Connecticut.
Why am I being harassed in my own public domicile? Tristan and
It's
Isolde?
cool.
Yes, that is where my name originates from. However, my mother did not name me after that. She named me after a character Brad Pitt played because she thought Brad Pitt was hot. This is how you know she was 18 when she had it.
That's infidelity.
Hey, your poor name is Tristan the Piston. God damn it! I lost visual of my fucking... Did I break my... Okay, I didn't break my stream. That wasn't Brad Pitt, was it? I think it was Brad Pitt in Legends of the Fall. Legends of the Fall. Yeah.
Legends of these nuts.
When rank cannot be determined, use Esquire. Since you're not a lord, you can be Aqua Esquire. But I'm not a peasant. I refuse. I do not have a rank. I do not have a title. I am just me. Let me just
Sir
be
Royal
me.
Dudeness Aqua.
I am just Aqua, Tristan, or Dadzolotl. Whatever you like to call me, those are the 3 things I like to be called. Word, yeah, he's pretty in that. Zaddy. No! Nobody gets to call me Zaddy. I don't... I've never even had a partner call me daddy in any capacity. Because I'm just like, Although one has attempted to. And I'm like, No. No, thank you.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, and punish me, Daddy. I've been a bad girl. Are just 2 very different ways of saying the same thing.
Yeah! This is why semantics are important. I'm Laird Tam. The Scottish people really have a way of words, don't they? What's that? Oh, see, Sabereth! Why do you exist?
Well, you
Sabereth.
see, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much...
A mommy and daddy could not have created Sabereth. He is something that breaks nature. He does not.
You see, when a mommy and a mommy love each other very much...
There is no way 2 women could have created Sabereth.
Are you sure about that?
Are you
Pretty
sure
fucking
about that?
sure. Aquasi? No, we are not. No.
When a mommy and a mommy and a mommy love each other very much...
Are you saying that the combination of your polycule could result in another Sabereth being spawned?
Yes.
Oh god. I now have a reason to say I don't like polycules. Your Scottish accent is so much better than almost sounds like quite Albadonian. Yeah, I try. I mean, I am like 40% Scottish, but that's just...
Have you tried not?
Have you tried just... I'd buy that merch? Absolutely not. I will never be selling Aquasi shirts. That will never be happening. I have to get a new weapon now.
Why not, Daddy?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not sure how I feel about Gwen calling you daddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh. I mean, if you don't want me to.
Aqua blocks everyone. Yeah, I'm just going to be streaming for myself.
To be
Point.
fair, you
It's like that
joined us.
Subway tweet. It's just block. All of you are blocked. None of you are free of sin.
How do you top your sub?
Anybody else got a little Scottish in them? Any can fancy a little more? Oh. Do you have a wife, Tamo? What the fuck you just say? I was not saying. I was quoting someone else. I will not be taking someone's words. I'm sorry, Daddy. We've been. Stop calling me Daddy. Now.
I love the chaos that's caused by mining Gwen's present.
Oh, fuck.
It's a very unique flavor.
It's very gay coded.
Apparently my life is fucking gay coded. Leave me alone.
It is. Have you tried exploring that a little bit more?
I have explored it as far as I'd like to. Anyway,
Perhaps
I know
Penny?
you 3 days technically, so can I join the call? Maybe another time. I have a committed partner. She is going. She was in here going underground. Oh, nice. I'm gay for you, Aqua. No, you're not. He brought the lube, then chickened out. I did not! I did no such thing! I did no such thing! I did no such thing! A rubber chicken. I need a new weapon. Are your co-hosts also Canadians or Seppos? Well, one of them is Canadian, and one of them is German. Take a wild guess at who is who.
Yeah, it's me. I'm the German.
Four days, so what about that, Mr. Aquazaddy? Stop. Stop. This is all going in the Aqua lore? There is no Aqua lore. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. I need a fucking weapon now. I just realized, like, I don't want to... I'm in game, I'm still listening. Hello, Deutsch person. Then let's make it
Hello.
lore. Absolutely not. There is no lore in Ba Sing Se.
Hello, the gates.
Saberith, do it. No! Bad Saberith. I think I'm going to spray him with a bottle. I could, too. I could literally drive over to his place and spritz him with a water bottle. Have a good one, Tamo!
We're going to be so fucking tired when your game comes up tonight.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have to run, okay. Tomorrow we go to the warehouse to get more weapons and hope not to die.
I have heartburn.
Cool story, bro.
Thank you.
Aqua,
I
either
worked
accept
hard
the
on it.
offer for lore or we will all draw you pregnant.
That's actually objectively terrifying. You should accept the offer of lore.
Why? Are you saying that being pregnant is objectively terrifying?
Yes.
Yes.
You're
Yes,
bo-
it is.
you're
That
both-
shit kills people! That
What
shit actively kills
A
people!
lot of things kill people, and you know it, and they're not objectively terrifying.
Yes, they are! Have you met oxygen?
No, I can't say I have. Give me a second.
Do squats, bitch.
I've got a pet thing that I can't. Squats, back! Okay. Hello, other ODN. Yes, I have to do the squats now. 1, 2,
There was something that I was gonna do.
4, 5, 6,
He looks like an NPC.
8, 9. Shut the fuck up, Max. 10. I'm saving up for 500. Tell my apologies to Odin. Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? This is why you don't fuck
Such a-
with graphic artists, especially furries. They'll make art of you. But the thing is like, Saberth is literally more of a furry than I am. He has a crow mask that he was wanting to wear on screen. I've seen his crow mask. I'm gonna make you do 5 one-handed push-ups. No, I will refuse it. I'm not a furry, I just like hot chicks. Okay. Is crow mask lingo for penis? I've thankfully never seen his penis. Thankfully, I have never.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Do you want to?
No.
I can arrange for it.
You. Not that I want to. How would you arrange for that?
I have my ways.
What ways?
Asking nicely.
I'm just curious. Ask him right now. Everyone's so horny. I'm not. Well, I am, but I'm just a lot better at hiding it. But that's besides the point.
And that's the issue. You're repressing yourself.
I have been repressing myself all my fucking life, but that's besides the point.
See,
I think that you should make like Elsa and just let it go.
No, I'm good. And I'm going to take my medication now, fuck y'all. Yeah, you know what? I need a medication in game too. It's okay, you can be horny, bro. I'm good. I'm generally pretty chill. Wait. I've got a car. I could do like Molotov stuff.
Have you got these nuts though?
I'm horny now. Okay. What am I supposed to do with that information? What am I supposed to
Deal with it. Stop being a coward and deal with it.
There's nothing I can do!
Are you sure about that? Have you asked?
Yeah! They've got a partner? I'm not getting in the way of that partner? They've got a partner! I ain't doing that shit! Chat has gone off the rails. Yeah, it's because of fucking. I've got poly lesbians taking over my fucking stream. That is why it has gone off the rails. A person's going to come in and ask, is going to say, Jesus loves you, and I'm like, I am literally.
Oh, he loves you, all right.
By poly lesbians.
Created you and me, every rock and every tree.
All hails the poly lesbians. Yeah. A person's gonna come in and be like, hey, as an atheist, you must think that objective morality doesn't exist. And whilst yes. So that means you can do a horrible, horrible thing, right? In your worldview. Obviously, Christians have never done that. Jesus wants to be inside of you. I don't want him inside of me. That reminds me when I told Rila I was also a lesbian. I mean...
I'm pretty sure that Jesus still needs consent in order to enter you.
However, he does not need consent to take the wheel. Jesus has spent enough time inside of me.
What have we caused?
Jesus used a no-knock warrant. Yeah, it's curious that JW's used a knock warrant, though. Maybe that's the reason they don't have,
I mean, like, they even claimed that they witnessed him not use the no walk warrant.
He's mid. I mean, to be fair, he is from the Middle East. Going from cult member to atheist is like born in a prison and becoming an anarchist upon release.
That's not true.
I mean, I can see
it's
the analogy.
accurate.
It's not like inaccurate to think that, but at the same time, like that is also a gross overrealization too, right? Just because I'm an atheist, I mean, it's there are some inaccuracies because it's like you can't like compare the two things like super hard. Because
I burped.
it says that because unlike, you know, anarchy and prison, there is no middle ground between atheism and theism. There is either atheism or theism. So, whereas with born in prison and anarchy, you could still be born in prison and an anarchist. So, anyways, I'm just being semantical. No judgment here. I don't know your story. We're all doing our own thing. I mean,
You're being semantics?
I'm being semantical. No judgment.
You're tickling
I don't have any
cement?
judgment for anyone either. But yeah.
I judge everybody very intensely.
Well, that's because
Confess to me your sin, and I will judge you on a scale of 1 to 10.
Riley, that's because you have mental health issues and you struggle with the ability of letting go because people scare you deep down, and relationships can
People don't
you.
scare me at all.
Relationships scare the feck out of you.
Do they?
Yeah.
This
can't
is
just
news
make-
to me.
You can't just make such a statement and not give any evidence.
My evidence is I'm gonna pull a Christian. My evidence is apparent.
My source is I made it the fuck up!
Hi, Bella! Aqua, it's hot when you talk like that. You're not allowed to say things like that. I literally feel like Kane from the Dazing Digital Circus. Shut up!
Everybody confess to me your sins and I will rate you on a scale of 1 through 10.
We don't struggle with mental health issues. Mental health issues struggle with us. Sabrith, I think that's a specific you. Did you just say he's been tickling guys' pickles? What? Let me get the god cat. Odin, this is the 3rd time this stream.
At some point, you will annoy him with that.
Odin seems pretty chill. I don't know if he can get annoyed by pets. He seems to really enjoy them.
Yeah.
I
Also,
confess
Aqua,
that I
I know.
peed in the shower once. I think everybody.
2. You need to get better sins.
You need to get better sins. Ranked competitive sinning.
Yeah! Confess to me your sins and I'll fucking rank them.
Ranked competitive sinning. I just realized that tomorrow I might die in this game, so. Also, hi people. These are the people that you're going to play with today, Bella. Get ready for their nonsense and their bullshit.
Come
Don't
play
worry.
with me.
No.
We're going to be way too tired for our own nonsense.
Oh, that's where you're wrong, Gwen.
Oh yeah.
My sin is that
Well,
I
it's-
kind of burned down an orphanage because an orphan said I looked like a nice person and it pissed me off.
It's 6.
And K-Bay, I actually wouldn't mind a pickle, but like an actual pickle. Pickles are good.
I give your sin a 6, Democratic jumper.
I put rags in
really?
the oven. Do you think that's a fire hazard?
They really don't want us to find that thing, do they?
Rags in the oven is a 6.5.
I have a jar of homemade butter dill pickles. Butter dill? I've
That
never
doesn't sound
heard. What is a
terrible.
butter dill pickle? Dill butter. What is dill butter?
It's butter made with dill.
I feel
Look it
like
up,
it's
Drew.
a you back of Twitch.
Butter dill pickle. Butter dill pickle. A sweet and tangy, crunchy, non-dill. Oh, I'm not a big fan of the sweet variety. I like more of a salty kind. But oh god, that's gonna be
Fucking turn you into a dill burger.
I love myself a dill burger with a side of dill coke. I
There's a
wasted
good-
today killing zombies when I could have been making productive comments and do the productive things. Do you have pickled okra in Canada? I'm pretty sure we have anything in Canada. And yes, I've heard of pickled okra being in Canada.
No!
Are you good?
God is punishing me!
What is punishing you? What have you done?
God! I trusted a burp,
Oh,
and the burp was hostile!
Lamau, get a better diet, bitch.
Don't you call my wife bitch, you bitch?
I will call your wife a bitch, bitch, bitch.
Don't you dare call my wife a bitch, bitch, you bitch, bitch, bitch.
Aqua, when he sees a pickle that can be tickled, the feck!
Man, Aqua really zeroed in on that tickle to pickle.
No! Look at the fecky chat!
I don't see an issue with chat.
It's because he's one.
God
Can I
created
go back
you.
to, like, angering theist, please?
Every
Why
rock,
does he sound like Kane from the
every
Amazing
tree.
Digital Circus? Because I am!
You'd
Fucking
have to
viewers!
see. And then
I
there's
slave
you
after them all day long!
scrolling
And this is
on
how they
your
repay me?
phone, looking for some
Thought you
more.
died, man. Wait. No, I got reborn in the body of a nerd. This is why I'm so anathema to humanity. I prefer the blue guy, man. I like blue. Blue's a nice color.
Blue's overrated. You need to start liking purple.
No.
Come.
Purple is literally
Fine.
blue with a worse color in it.
Get over here.
I'm coming.
You are always the lesser of the two. They would rather abstract than be with you.
I don't even know what I ate today to make that happen, and it's
Nah,
making
but why
me
is that a
sad.
good bubble? Because I'm a Democratic Jumper. Have you been able to witness my fecking e-girl voice?
Question, Riley.
Someone activate my e-girl voice so Democratic Jumper can hear this unfortunately firsthand.
You ate the cookies yesterday and today, did you?
Saberith, you need to give me an actual sentence to say that isn't, like, really bad. Saberith.
What is that drop chance?
We can't hear you. Unmute. I'm pretty sure all of us can hear me, unfortunately. And you're about to hear this, Pine.
Nah, you do you, boo. Ooh, ooh.
6% chance.
There you go.
I'm currently playing a lubed up femboy to go and stab people with a hooked glaive.
Yo, I'm taking a nap. Take care. Have a good one, K-Bay. That face went no sound. Rotten Sex Slug. What a name!
I love that name.
Rotten... Does this person have a channel? They go by Fart Matumba. Do Jax? I want you to do Jax.
You think that I'm really capable of abstracting?
Ah, I'd have to work on that a bit more.
You guys worry too much. You think I'm really capable of abstracting?
Eh, that's okay. Not the great. What for deck? What for duck?
Yeah, Didn't you eat the cookies yesterday and today?
Yeah, but the cookies yesterday didn't make me vert.
They might have done a different thing.
Like giving me the shits?
Yes.
I refuse to believe that cookies that good could do something that awful to my body.
Well, you don't know what's in them.
There's flour, chocolate
Why is it
chips,
so good at
baking soda.
impersonation? I have really good voice modulation. Or decent voice modulation, I should primarily say.
Oh, we already found it.
Translators
Secret
are jealous of me
tunnel.
everywhere. Luckily, I want to be
Not
a voice
really.
actor, and I'd kill to have that. I mean, it's trained. You can have what I do. It's a trained skill. Okay, I don't think we're going to go anywhere today because it's raining, and I want to be able to do my thing. So, until it stops raining, then we can start the burn. But until then, we're going to exercise, I think. Speaking of trains, I know way too much about them. You may or may not be autistic, and that's A-okay.
Oh, trains, not trans. You need to learn how to read, Aqua. That's like 2/3 of the job of being a streamer.
They said trains, not trans!
You said trans!
I said trains! I'm sorry, you didn't hear me properly, but that's not my fault!
You didn't enunciate properly, you fucking inverted slug!
Not the. You didn't listen to me properly, you rotten sex slug!
Okay, don't bring them into this. They didn't do anything wrong.
I think it's a she, actually.
Yeah, I am unfamiliar with
Why
their
did your
pronouns,
character
so I'm
look like he's
defaulting
having
to
a
they.
seizure? Because he's doing burpees, and then I sped up time. Why am I a rotten sex slug? I am virgin. No, no, no. Riley's a rotten sex slug. Specifically, Riley.
That's weird, given that I'm the constantly horny one, but okay.
Well, that doesn't make you a rotten sex slug. That just makes you constantly horny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm the one who, like, crawls around on her stomach after getting bukkake for 2 hours. You brought this on yourself, Aqua!
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is everything outside, and in between is why I drink. You know what? That's a very fair reason to drink.
I know where that comes from.
Do you? I think it's from the fucking autism, but that's besides the point.
No. The statement and this ladies, gentlemen, and everything outside and in between. You mixed up the in between and the outside.
She sounds like a choking frog when she laughs. I mean, she definitely chokes on a frog of some sort.
How dare you
I feel
insult
bad
me?
for Joseph. Imagine being cucked by God.
How dare you insulting my dick like that?
How dare you? And listen, we just got something really good. News just in from YouTube. I feel bad for Joseph. Imagine being cucked by God. Jesus just be sitting in the womb after cucking. Especially with a Trinitarian belief. It's just like Jesus sitting in the womb after cucking his father. By impregnating for himself. Just going... That's what I imagine baby Jesus being like, but that's besides the point. Jesus could build his own cuck chair. I mean... I bet he would really nail it. I never realized I played a cuck at the grand age of 5. What do you mean by the head jumper? I played Joseph in the school... Oh, that's what you mean. You played Joseph in the school nativity. Fair enough.
Condolences.
My condolences. Have you ever thought about receiving help?
The only help I may receive is getting to Canada.
The only help I would receive is paying my credit card debt.
Well, there's the first issue. You have a credit card.
You need a credit card to function in today's society, unfortunately.
Germany would like to have a word with you.
Do I live in fecking Germany?
Credit cards are only for the stuck-up snobs with too much money.
Do I live in Germany? Oh, oi, big boy. What the fuck are you... Why does it sound like the setup for a fecking, like, one-liner? Who are you talking to? This, one of them is Riley, and one of them is IU. One of them is Canadian, one of them is German. They are poly-lesbians. The other wife is not here right now. That is who they are. I have work. Shut up, two bloobs. What? What? Also, where the fuck did... I got a lot of laughs because I overheard my mom talking about... It literally said... Mary said God
Riley,
gave me...
you're still there.
Yeah. What's poly-lesbian? They're polyamorous and they're lesbian. I still can't tell which one is German. It's impossible. You know what? I understand.
I don't.
Wait, I got an ad. Don't read it. Stream is disconnected. Oh god.
Yeah. You completely died in Discord as well for a few seconds. And then you completely double-timed everything you said in that time.
Yippee. I love it.
Can't believe you end stream without saying bye.
We back. Okay. Okay, read it now. I already read it. It's too late, Democratic Jumper. I already read it. Bro thinks bro will survive to play GTA 6. I've never even played any of the GTA games.
You didn't miss anything.
It's glitched for me. Okay. Yeah, stream died, came back. Yeah, we're back. You got a car now? I do have a car, and we're going to use it to try to burn a bunch of zombies to the ground.
scared me too hard for her. Oh yeah, I assume her mom meant that for someone else.
What is happening?
It's just so happens to be useful for
Oh,
us.
fucking Jam is here now.
You look like a crusty, dried out toast.
And you... Oh, and she left. Okay. Thanks, Jam. And now the others have left, too. Yay, thanks, Jam. Did you see? Yes, I saw the message that was sent. Invoice for me now? Fair enough. It was amusing. Can I join the voice? No. Holy shiza. Okay, that was bad leg. Aqua, stream is out on Twitch. What happened? Is it still out on Twitch? It's still... Yeah. Alright, yeah. Probably. Stupid sprinters make it. Because there's a lot of people that I have to... And I have to focus right now, chat. I gotta nut up right now. Yeah, sorry, I can't read chat right now. I've got to focus. Give me a second. Hello, man. Where are you yesterday? I am everywhere. Sorry, give me a second. Because this is a very dangerous maneuver that I'm doing currently. How do you think you will die? Good question. I do not know. Probably cancer. considering my history, family-related history of cancer. Just drive away? No, I'm intentionally trying to get them all burned, so I can't just drive away. It's a lot of zombies? Yeah, it is. And because of sprinters existing... Nobody want to watch your gameplay talk to us? That's too bad. Because that's what you're going to get. Oh, you can't be serious! I fucking hate the fire mechanics in this game. It's just right now, this is an incredibly intense part of my game that I have to fucking do right, or else I'm dead and I've lost all my progress. Does doors beeping the horn help at all? Are you playing in browser or you installed it? I installed it. This is a game that you have to install. You can't play in the browser. But I'm beeping so I can attract all the zombies' attention, right? Trying to get them all burned together. So I can kill them all with just fire, right? I draw in more of them and more of them. Uh-oh. Now, normally I do this without the car, but because sprinters exist, I need to be able to move faster. Unfortunately, this car is already beat down, and if I'm not careful, this car will fully break down, and then I have to run. Why are you driving only this area? Because I have these guys on fire, and I'm trying to get them all in a little ball of fire so they all get slowly burned as time goes on. And I'm trying to avoid hitting the zombies. How much longer will the car survive? I'm not sure. The odds are not, the time is not looking great. But as long as it can survive this, I don't even care if I have to walk home. Did they add in ragdoll mechanics? Yes. Yes, they did. Oh, fuck. I do not care if I have to walk home if 95% of the zombies die here. How long will it take for the fire to kill a zombie? It can take a couple hours to do that. It can take, it depends on the health of the zombie. Every zombie has its own health modifier. So some zombies may take only a couple hours, some may take double or triple that. Looks like someone's doing a ritual. I mean, as you can see, in-game hour or real? In-game, couple hours. But the amount of sprinters is the problem. So yeah, I'm just trying to make a big old fireball here. Skip those zombies? I can't skip them. Tell us real time? It depends what settings you have. Currently an in-game hour is something like a couple minutes. Just do kill. Yeah, this isn't Minecraft, and I don't cheat. These sprinters are what makes everything horrible, though. I cannot read your Harvest Samba song, Democratic Jumper. I do hear some of the zombies dying, though, in here, so that means waves of them will start dying off. I can kill, like I said, 90% here, or 95% here, then I can come back and kill the zombies that are left. How are they on fire? I threw a Molotov earlier. And then that fire spreads to zombies, and those zombies spread even more fire, and so on and so forth. Drinking maple syrup while committing war crimes currently. This is dying. Nice. You may have misheard things, Riley. Do you play any other games? Yeah, I play a lot of games. A lot of times it just depends on my mood. On stream? Yeah, I play lots of games on stream. Play Helldivers and I give you a cookie? I do occasionally play Helldivers on stream. Occasionally. Oh, I hear them dropping like flies right now. Omicron. It's a bloodbath. I was there at the beginning. I played the original Helldivers. A cult, you say? Brian, yeah, I was a Jehovah's Witness for most of my life. Make Terminated 2.0? Yeah, surely that won't have any unintended consequences. Why don't you have any weapon in the zombie game? I do have a weapon. My current weapon, I do use a weapon. But my current weapon in the game is fire and car. My current weapon, as you can see, is a fire. Come here. Wee weapon. I think you got them all, Zaddy? No, I did not. As you can see, there's at least 100 on my screen that have yet to be burned. They are falling apart, though. What's this game? This is Project Zomboid. I am doing a very unorthodox tactic. Why you said that? Now Atheist can always start a convo. Because I am a former cult member. I am now an atheist. I always like starting conversations, and I talk about politics, theology, religion, and all that jazz. It's engagement. Just get out of your mid-sized sedan and do the hooky pookie? Absolutely not. Not when these things exist, those sprinters. I ain't doing hokey pookies with when those sprinters exist. The car is his weapon. The fire and the car are my weapon currently. All of it is. Did they also change the car stalling mechanics? Nope. I don't know these things much, but can you explain what is cult? Cult is a high control group that follows usually the BITE model, which is behavioral, information, thought, and emotional control. Any organization can be cult, but essentially, A cult is a very controlling group that manifests itself not just within the physical presence of someone, but also the sanctity of someone's mind. Is the most simplest way to describe a cult, sir. Your call has not stalled once. That's because I'm not forcing it to stall. Because I'm not doing things to cause it to stall. Like, what kind of group? Why is it made? Control? Do you really have to kill them all? In this instance, to live? Yes. I need new weapons. Oh god. Stalled on me. First stall of the day. Okay. That was probably a couple hundred. I probably killed close to, I don't know, I'd say half 1,000. So like 500 zombies with fire. It doesn't keep track of fire kills, sadly. Read my comment about Odin? By the power of Helldivers, Odin is now the god of democracy. All hail Odin, the god of democracy. He will place. Okay, now I can actually read things. Cabbages and greens, broccoli and beans, cauliflower, roasted potato. Okay, it's a song. Fair. Okay. Sack of gravel. Here to get weapons. Why do you have to learn that song every year? Rubber hose is good. Mason's chisel. I don't know if we have a mason's chisel. I'm going to make sure that I have it just in case. Claw hammer. Nice. We have a weapon. We have a shovel. We have a ball peen hammer. We have nails. What chat are you reading? Both Twitch and YouTube. A smithing hammer. I can always come back. I just need more weapons. Shovel is a nice. It's a long one. Bolt cutters are a thing that exists now again. There's a lot of weapons in here. You don't need, like, to grab every little thing. Did something called Operation Blue Horizon. Oh, did they now? I'm taking this club hammer. Okay, how much weapons did I get? I got 1, 2, 3 more weapons. That'll last me a while. Maybe I can find books in here. Ever heard of the Interstate I-40? Yes, I have heard of the interstate, yes. Nice. We love donating to charity. Holy fuck, that was intense. Someone is being loud. Working. What's the noise? Someone working on the car outside. Corn! Corn, 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 corn. Give me the corn. Are you doing travel at night down the road? No thanks. I think Riley dead. I think they went and took a nap. They needed a nap. The child. So if there's one thing they needed a nap. I've not taken a nap. You should take a nap. What do you mean, darn? Hello, Adolf. How you doing? So, that's kind of depressing. Alright, time to go home. We got weapons. And we can kind of come back here. That's good. I'm glad that you're alive. And doing good. Alright. We can come back here and do our thing later. Fucking thing stalled. I think you made Riley have a breakdown. I don't think so. I do not trust this vehicle anymore. I mean, Riley is trans, so that's what she's probably reacting to, is the fact that people, yeah, sadly, take exception with just her existing, unfortunately. Yeah. But what the feck is Sandra Horn saying? Trans sounds like train and I like train, so that's cool. That's absolutely based. Sandra Horn, start saying words that make sense. Or don't talk, don't spam in my chat. This is your final warning. She gonna from boy to girl or girl to boy? They're MTF. MTF. What that? Male to female. Alright, well, we lived. Bippity boppity, a zombie storm is rapidly approaching your property. They better the feck not be. How has your day been? It's going well. Surviving. We got some weapons. Gonna play play Starfinder tonight. I'm excited. The Democratic Vox engine. Eh. I'm not super hero into Helldivers. Oh god, you're a sprinter. Goated Jesus Christ. Put in a whole bunch of things. Yeah, it's a real shame that he's since rotted away. It's a real shame. Also, it's kind of weird that he cucked his dad, no? Like his earthly dad. It's kind of weird that he cucked his earthly dad. Aqua. Oh no, a sprinter. Aqua then proceeds to bitch slap the sprinter. Listen, sprinters are scary. They're spooky. Should I spend it on or save it? You should. It'd actually be 10 push-ups, not 5 push-ups. You working now? I'm waiting to get called back into work. I will be working soon. Actually, does Go to Jesus Christ have an actual channel, or is it just the name? I'm actually curious. Vids only Sigmas can watch. Yahweh Satan is so buns. Oh. Okay. It's a 12-year-old. It's a 12-year-old. God damn it. 10 push-ups? Yeah, if you get it up to that point. What's a 12-year-old? A 12-year-old. Someone who is of the age of 12. No, you said 12-year-old. Oh, there's a person in the YouTube chat. Their name was Go to Jesus Christ. And I took a look at their channel profile, and
Hey!
they're like 12. Can I give them a message? You can say whatever you want.
Hey!
To an extent. Don't do hate crimes, boys. Why did I hear the King of Red Lion say hey?
Hey!
Because it's me. Hey! Mr. Go to Jesus, if I were you, I would leave, because this is a place where Jesus would take one look and start begging to be crucified again. That's actually hilarious. Alrighty. God, that's a lot of zombies.
Hey!
That's 2 fracking sprinters. That's 2 fracking sprinters. That was 3 sprinters, actually. That was even worse. Push-ups needs to work out. Alright. Does game count how many Zeds you kill? Yes, but not the ones that were on fire. So I've killed 950 zombies and probably another 500 through fire. Almost hit that 1,000 mark. Oh man, I have no energy. This is why I need to do exercise. Oh. Oh. That was 10, Democratic Jumper. How tall are you? I'm 6'3". Or 195 centimeters. That's too tall? Fun fact, I am tied for the 3rd tallest in my family. I have 2 members of my family that are taller than me. One is 6'5" and the other is 6'7". I think bro is actually 5'2". Are you sure about that? I'm 5'6". Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Short kings are kings. Holy fuck, that's so many zombies here.
Hey!
Holy shiza. Yeah, I definitely have to remove all this in here. Where is the Odin? He is in a different box. Roller coaster where his sword point as a kiddo? Yeah, I had no problems getting on roller coasters as a kid.
Hey!
Roller coaster. Do you ever push? What do you mean, push? Use a gun? No, that sounds like suicide. I used a gun. Well, it's not suicide, but... Actually, now with the weapon, I might use it. From a cult to a cult, what an upgrade. Do you think that atheism's a cult? Does atheism control your behavior? Information that you receive, the thoughts you receive, and the emotions you receive by a group or one individual? If so, who is the leader of atheism? It's like the same stupid argument that fucking atheism's a religion. You guys, You're just as bad as us. We have faith, and you're just as bad as us. Darwin? Darwin is not the guy of atheism. Remember that he's our leader? No. I was going to quit atheism, but they said they disowned me. Odin is the god of atheism. You know what? That's fair. Odin really is the god of atheism. Push the zombies? Yeah, sometimes you have to push the zombies. If I have no weapon, if you have no weapon in the game, you have to push them and then stomp your feet on them to kill them. Otherwise, if I'm like, I have like a rhythm for when I fight things in this game. But yeah, I like how this guy is saying, "Oh wow, clown emoji, clown emoji." Like, as if he's, like, making a point, but it's like, wow, who's the real clown? The guy who asserts something stupid? Or the guy showing that? Wasn't Darwin loving on his cousin or niece or something? I mean, to be fair, most everybody was at that point in time. But yeah, I think he liked his cousin. L plus landlubber plus whiskey drinker plus no last plus plunder. Jesus Christ is king. No, I'm pretty sure Jesus Christ is dead. Like, he died. He went the way of the dodo. He does not live. He got nailed to a cross and was never seen from again. He is dead. Badass pirate skeleton. Wouldn't a pirate be afraid of Jesus, for the most part? The guys be like, "Oh my lord, guys, the earth is flat." He's just like, "You believe that the earth is round?" L plus ratio? Yeah, that's basically the same. That's like saying, yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. It's like from cult to cult, what an upgrade. It's just like, it's the same thing as him saying, "You guys believe the earth is round?" What an upgrade. It's like, okay. He literally came back 3 days after he died. For one, the biblical count actually talks about 1.5 days because the Jewish way of counting days was different than ours. Number two, no, he died! Do you also believe that alien abductions are a consistent thing? Do you think that aliens, have been anally probing people for the past 100 years? So, two things wrong with that statement. Since when are kings a good thing? Canada and Scotland's king is a sausage figured wrongin'.
I don't want a king at any point.
Kings are bad. All will bend the knee to Jesus, either in this life or the next one. What an assertion. Why don't you back it up with a
source?
Or are you just going to admit that all you have is faith? That's a nice assertion you got there. Why don't you back it up with a source? No kings? Yeah, I'll bend the dick on Jesus. That sounds painful. No, guys, the Illuminati is eating Donald Trump's asshole and is making taxes turn at Cheetos. Jesus. I do not want to think of Donald Trump's ass in any way capacity. Yeah. Also, I find it funny that when you come across a Christian that is just blind faith, right? For example, with this badass pirate skeleton guy, they will say things like, Jesus Christ is king. And then you say, well, there are problems with that, right? And you explain the reason why there are problems with that. And then they return with things like, well, Jesus will come regardless of whether you believe or not. Or you're going to go to hell. It's just like, at the end of the day, Christianity, like many other religions, including the one that I used to be a part of, is if they can't get you to believe, they will then threaten you to believe. That is the operatus operandi for every single, strict religion. Right? It's like, if we can't get you to believe, if we can't get you to see things our way, we threaten you to believe. I have no endgame. But yeah, that's the sad thing with, like, that's why I like talking with, like, specifically, like, Christian or even Muslims. And there's a few other types of religions, too. Those two are the biggest demographics for this problem. Literally, they'll be like, oh, you don't believe us? Well, you're going to hell, right? At the end of the day, they don't have, like, a philosophy or reasoning. They have threats. Which is stupid. Jesus has been bought by Disney. Hopefully they get the skin curl correct in the live-action reboot. Hell yeah. Christians say we love everyone. What they mean is we love Christians and fucking hate everyone else. Yeah, that's why I hate when people say, oh, Christians give more than atheists. So, no, you give more to your group. That doesn't mean anything. That's religion, but not God. Religion is way different than belief in God. True. However, most people in this world, and granted, that's not everybody. Everybody has a different way of believing in God. Right? But that's why I specifically talked about religions such as Christianity and Muslims. Specifically, though. Sikhs are great. Sikhs don't threaten you to believe. They're like, everything is on the path to understanding the world, which is God, including atheism. Right? Sikhs are cool in that regard. Sikhs are chill? Yeah. Sikhs are very chill. Big fan of Sikhs. But the problem is like, that belief of God will either be an incredibly personal thing, which I am A-okay with. Everybody wants their own personal beliefs, right? But if that personal belief takes hold in people, then that turns into religion. Religion turns into bad. Except in wartime. Well, to be fair, they're not doing... yeah, they're scary. It's kind of like Canadians. Respect. Oh wait, I have a cup hammer now. World War I, the Sikhs in the army literally and fucking bum rush the Germans, and yeah, it's super cool. Did you say cum hammer? No. Club hammer. Vax, get your mind out of the gutter. This tune sounds like the PS1 system loading screen. I mean, it's kind of designed around being, what's it called? It's synthwave retro music. I have to keep allowing this word to be allowed. It's a dark day for the world. She's dead. In the tutorial, grab my dead parents' wedding rings. Is there any benefit to having them? No. Not particularly. We scared the Germans, yeah. Alright. I now have a way to cook my food again. Stop saying sorry to America, Mike Donald, wake up. Yeah, unfortunately. Bippity boppity, Riley returns from the dead. Hoppity. Riley Coyote. Alright. I think our main objective... Okay, so now we have to think about long-term goals here. We have pretty much everything made for... we have gas. I'd like to find a generator. So that I can just get infinite gas. Well, for the most part, infinite gas. We have food to handle our situation for a very long time. But eventually, our food is going to run out. Now, granted, I can make do with maybe some fishing / some other stuff, but I also need to figure out how to... survive survive into the late game when like food is actually hard to come by. At least like scavenging for food. Democratic jump. So first I want to think of a base. I would like a base that is not this base. I'm not a huge fan of this base. I would like to get more books, is what I think I need. I need more books. One of the best ways to get books... How long ago did you last die on this? Well, this file has been surviving for 24 days. Thoughts on Jake Paul wanting to do blackface? Bad? When is blackface ever good? I mean, to be fair, Jake Paul is an idiot of mega proportions along with his brother, so whatever they want to do, I just immediately just do not care. Because affect those guys and affect the brothers too, especially when they fecking endorse Trump. Like specifically Jake Paul endorsing fecking Trump. Like, oh, this is really hard for me to do, but I don't really like Kamala because I don't think Kamala is ready for this. And so Trump, while he has his problems, is going to be the lesser of the two evils. Like, feck off! Anyways. Kamala would have been a better president in every single capacity than Donald Trump. Thoughts on drinking McDonald's Sprite because it's spicy and num-nums in the tum-tums. I mean, McDonald's Sprite is great. King of the orange chicken? Ugh. You are a cartoon character. Oh. Sprite is actually just the best soft drink in the world. How many cats do you have? Proxy tracks. I have uno. I have one cat. Uno dos. His name is Odin. Uno. I would like to get an axolotl though. My message got cock blocked by mod. Oh, such a shame. Such a shame. I'm gonna push and start killing my way towards the bookstore in the downtown area. I think that's what I just have to start doing. I want more cats. I have 3 though, so I should probably stop. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having lots of cats. Nothing wrong whatsoever. Just, well, you can get a little bit much. With my apartment, I'm not allowed to have more than the one cat.
Hey!
Okay, I may have bitten off a bit more than I can chew here. What's your handle on Twitch? It is twitch.tv/aqua7729. Thoughts on aluminum and deodorant? I prefer to leave it I get aluminum-free deodorant. Like, that's basically the standard here in Canada, is to have aluminum-free deodorant. Renting a house, but already at max capacity? I could not rent a house. I have a one bedroom, 0 bedroom, 1 bath. One cat, that's the same. The rule suggests someone once had many cats. I used to have, well, it's hard to say. My ex and I got a cat together. And we specifically got it for her, right? And I made like the distinction that it's her cat, right? So at one point I had 2 cats because together, like, I mean, I viewed Odin as hers and hers was mine. And then she left in the middle of the night. And I never even got to say goodbye to that little furball, which has me more sad now than her breaking up with me in that way. It's like I never got to say goodbye to him. Thoughts on fluoride? Is it harmful? Everything and anything, okay, can be harmful. Literally everything. People can die from drinking too much water. The dosage is in the poison. The dosage makes the poison. Right? That's how things work. Fluoride is one of the best health-related things that governments have ever done for the general public. Especially since dental health care is rarely taken care of. Never wronged you like she did? No wonder. Yeah. Good luck, Democratic Jumper. Give us a status report after you're done killing the spider. Good job. It's bad for plants, though? Well, yeah. But once again, the dosage makes the point. Fluoride, once again, is one of the best initiatives that governments have ever done for the protection of their people. along with the account of like nationalized healthcare. So yeah, anybody who's saying fluoride is bad, I mean, yes, technically they're right, but once again, water is bad if you have too much. What if oxygen is poison, but it takes 80 to 100 years to kill us? I'm going to give you a really funny thing, Democratic Jumper. Oxygen, pure oxygen, can kill you. Democratic Jumper. If you breathed in air that was 100% oxygen, you would die. You would die. Fun fact. Most of our air is not made out of oxygen. Only about 22 to 23% is made out of oxygen. Most of your air is made out of nitrogen. Fun fact. What about deep sea divers who use pure oxygen? It doesn't kill you like super fast, but if you only breathe only oxygen, that would kill you. 10 points away from exercise. Yippee. Wow, my first time on Twitch. Exhilarating. Tabo Shantz. Oh, is that, Oh, it's Tabo. Hello. Welcome to this side of the nonsense. What was it that made you leave the cult you were in? It's me, young boss. COVID gave me the thought to finally be able to leave. COVID finally gave me the ability to critically think about my beliefs and realize that they were incongruous what I thought of and how life should work, and I eventually finally allowed myself to do independent research. And that independent research turned into the ability to think for myself, and the ability to think for myself ended up me saying, yeah, this is a cult. And since I don't want to be part of a cult, I left. Ironically, after COVID, you smell the bullshit. Well, COVID just gave me time to think about it here. You know what? Is it true you have to be a certain level in Jehovah's Witness to engage with the Latter-day Saints? No. You don't have to be. It's not like specific. I engage with the Latter-day Saints all the time. But at the end of the day, looking back on it now, it literally was just two people arguing over who had the stronger superhero. Did you leave the entire cult of Christendom or just the JW part of it? I am not a Christian in any capacity. I am an atheist. So, I am not part of any sort of theological movement. Say the most disgusting wolf in the human language. Poop. Uh-huh. Give me 10 points. No. Now, Aqua now worships thigh-high gals. I mean, of all the things. Okay, we're going to use a gun now. You guys want to see why using a gun can be dangerous? So, first off, let's talk about the philosophy of why using a gun can be dangerous. I have 0 aiming and 0 reloading skill, so obviously I'm not going to be as effective. How do you grapple with experiences that you had in the past that at one point you regarded as precious and sacred? I view them as I was under a different mental state. I had a completely different mental state at that point, and I might in the future have a completely different mental state about the beliefs that I have now that I hold precious and sacred. I have never once, though, regretted leaving the organization. Life is about growth and change. Cults do not like growth and change unless it is specifically told to tell you to do so. Odin's ancestor? You didn't even press the thing. Go deeper. What do you mean by mental state? I mean, like, I held, at a different point, a different idea of what was right and wrong at that time. I had a different viewpoint. I had a different mental viewpoint. I had a different way of looking at the world. Like, do you believe those experiences were legitimately spiritual? No. I don't believe in the spiritual whatsoever anymore. I do not believe in the supernatural whatsoever anymore. So, I think of it this way, right? This is going to be a very simple way to say it, but I need these glasses to see. But if I had never known that I needed glasses to see, or never knew that glasses ever existed, I wouldn't know that I needed glasses to see. Now that I know that these glasses existed, and I put them on and use them every single day, then I recognize that I need glasses to see. So therefore, my mental state changed. Well done, John Mechanic. So no ghosts? No. I do not believe in the supernatural in any capacity, like I said. A ghost whipped and nay-nayed on me at my meeting house. What about ET or UFOs? I am under the impression, based on the math, that extraterrestrial life does exist. Like, especially if abiogenesis is a correct model of the universe, or is like a very accurate model of the universe, then it's basically guaranteed that extraterrestrials exist. The problem, though, is that life is still going to be relatively rare. Right? Life is going to be relatively rare. One. So, since life is relatively rare, life can also just get extinct, right? That is just a natural process, that life has to fight against entropy, right? So the ability, so a species has to evolve to a level of sentience to be able to get space travel. And then, not only do they have to invent space travel, they have to invent faster than light travel. We currently have no evidence of faster than light's capabilities. And, like, our ability to detect things in the universe is pretty fucking good. Like, very good. Like, if, for example, we could detect the radio signals needed to set up, like, the Industrial Revolution. We could look at a planet and see, just based on radio waves, if the Industrial Revolution was happening. So, whilst I think that life most definitely does exist in the universe, we will probably never be able to find it, because A, they'd have to find us, which is possible, but the ability to create everything necessary to travel to other galaxies is exponentially more difficult than getting into space. When I was 13, the 23-year-old JW was still watching. My sister was less streetwise than me. I was being offered drugs. She had been homeschooled. Ugh. Did you ever meet anybody in the JWs who claimed to be one of the 144,000? Yes, I met 3 of them. I met 3 individuals claiming to be part of the 144,000. How do they justify that? They basically just say that the... They basically just say that that it's a very personal thing. It's just a very, very, very personal thing. And so you can't say one way or the other. Only God can. Are you familiar with the God of the Gaps theory? That's not a theory, that's... unless you're going to tell me a theory about God of the Gaps theory, but God of the Gaps is a logical fallacy, not a theory. 144,000? Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses only believe 144,000 people get to go to heaven. Okay, I messed up. Based off a single scripture in Revelation, right? Yeah, basically. Yeah. Essentially. You'd be surprised at what they take as gospel from a singular scripture. JW scholarship is extremely poor? Yes.
Hey!
Tambo Shans, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate your financial support. I actually, like, really do. I'm actually cool enough that people want to support me physically. Who's making money in the JW cult? The leaders, typically. For the most part. The organization itself is an entity, so it's like... Why couldn't I get a gift? Why do Jehovah's Witnesses all wear berets? Do they? That is not a thing that I see typically. You're welcome, man. You're doing a good job. The old country whispers your name in the wind with the bride. I appreciate that. I thought you were considered a leader, and you said you weren't making anything from it. I was a leader. That doesn't make it mean I was making money from it. There are much different... I was on the low levels of leaders. I am Rolf, son of a shepherd. Hello, Rolf, son of a shepherd. Hopefully you're doing okay. Could you pretty please play Helldivers 2? Maybe another time. Maybe I'll even play with you. What is unique role in the Discord serving? There's a lot of unique roles. Okay, there is a lot of zombies here. Are there for real no windows in the JW buildings to shield themselves from seeing people burn when Armageddon or whatever happens? No, that's an urban legend. The reason why a lot of Kingdom Halls don't have buildings is because it's cheaper to build them. I could have selfishly membered myself, but always more fun membering someone else in it, and this is already all new to me. Fair enough. Well, I very much appreciate the fact that you're helping me out, Tambo. But yeah, this is why I don't use guns too often, unless I'm like sure I can handle it. This is me being sure I can handle this. And I'm already kind of spooked. I am getting tired. Can JWs use the internet? Yes, but only through, they suggest only approved channels. No, 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 no! Okay, we're scratched. Okay, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine. I thought we were dead there. There's still technically a 7% chance of death, but, you know. Can I bring Beyblades and Digimon games for the PS1, please? Can JWs dance? Interestingly enough, some JWs were barred from being able to dance. But once again, JF Rutherford was not a big fan of it. Bring Beyblades. It's Beyblade. Can JWs vape? No. No, they cannot. The Jagartar riff for Beyblade is minted. It's funny because in the Beyblade lore, Moses parted the Red Sea with a fucking Beyblade. That's endlessly hilarious to me. I'm here for the beer. Well, that's a weird thing to say, considering... Can JWs use contraception? Yes, they can use contraception. For a long time, they were almost anti-natalist. Anyways, so yeah, contraception was perfectly fine for them. As long as it does not destroy your ability to have children. Unless it's for, like, specific, like, cases. Like, you're not allowed to get a vasectomy. However, my dad did get a vasectomy because if my mother ever got pregnant again, she would die. If you do get a vasectomy, they may say that you're not allowed to serve as a leader in the ability. Have a good one, Democratic Jumper. Can they use condoms? But I doubt they can get implants or that. They can use condoms. They can use stuff like that. But once again, it's like... there's a lot of stuff that goes on with, like very weird specifics. And those change constantly. And they'll flip-flop. Sometimes they'll say it's okay to do this. And then next year they'll say it's not okay to do this. And then they'll go back to saying it's okay to do this. So... that's one of the most annoying things about JW-isms. Do they believe the law of Moses has been fulfilled? Yes, through Christ. Although they still jerk off to the Mosaic law every second day of the week, so... Fulfilled, which religion is the guy on YouTube? I believe he's Mormon, actually. Puke said I think he was more or Latter-day Saint, he preferred to be called. Makes complete sense. That's what confused me so much. On my mission, I would engage with JWs, and they'd always pull from the Old Testament law. Yes, they still think that it was God's perfect law. They think that it was... They would say that it's been fulfilled, but they'd still jerk off to the Mosaic law as being God's, like, perfect law at one point. They're like my father directly said, like, he would rather live in a world governed by the Mosaic law than the Canadian parliamentary system. Of which my jaw then dropped. So, I was like, but slavery? Hello? Slavery? Hello? That's a crazy take. Yeah. My father had a few. Are you an atheist by land? Slavery is not chill. It never has been. I don't believe on anything supernatural or spiritual. Yeah. Could also be a naturalist. Then again, people conflate those two things all the time. Thoughts on Alex O'Connor? Alex O'Connor is a neat guy. I love his his takes on philosophy. I'm not a believer of his panpsychism in any capacity. Poor Lass in the chat last night thought Tristan meant he was into Gucci and crap. I think when he called materialism. Yeah, some people... Like, I'm not, like, super versed, but, like, I'm trying to learn more. How much time is a guy on YouTube in the LDS? I'd assume most of his life. Then again, assuming makes an ass of you and me. Member for 2.5 years? Oh. Converted at 23? Ah, I see. Odin, I'm in the middle of something. Odin, fucking Odin. Okay, I guess we're doing this now. What's a JW baptism like? You have to go through the questions. So there's a list of questions. You have to go with the 2 elders. And then after you successfully answer those questions, you wait till the next assembly/convention. And then you have to listen to a talk that's addressed to everybody. And then you all get baptized in the pool of water. By the way, back to what I wanted to say. It's funny how so many religions want the countries to become like religious states when secularism allowed to exist and grow in the first place. Yeah, I know, right? Secularism is a better alternative to any mandated theocracy. Yes, I see you, Democratic gentleman. Back off. Do not call me Zaddy Aqua. Think Riley is gone? Who knows? All hail Zet? No. Absolutely not. Big Aqua? I mean, I am big. Dottie Aqua, can you summon Riley? No. All caps, welfare check. What? Am I a welfare check now? There's only a few zombies left. Yay, out of work. How tall are you? I am 6'3" / 195 centimeters. Also, I'm proud of you, Crooked. How was Sway? Work is spicy lately, I assume you mean? Why do you have a sword and star, Crooked Eye? I'm new. That's because she's a mod. And she's also a subscriber to my channel. On Twitch. Favorite Star Wars movie? Episode 3. Revenge of the Sith. I am not going to take questions on that. They will? Yes. She rules with an iron hand. Gotta go to pick my fave too, my pimp. Don't call me my pimp. Don't do this. Do not call me a pimp. Odin looks chunky. No, he's just fluffy. My lord. I'm not my lord either. Is that a sprinter? No. Okay. Pimp or zaddy? No. I refuse to be called either. Alrighty. How is Project Zomboid? It's gone okay. I'm a little bit scratched up. We did a burn earlier. Did you ever go to the airport or bus station or door to door? I did door to door. I did also, I went to universities as well. He is just Emperor Mengsk. Oh boy. Zimp. I'm not a Zimp either. Jesus. Mifty didn't read it out. Are the two voice co-hosts from earlier here? No, they are not. Zaza Papa Aqua Daddykins. Okay, well, there you go. Back off. There you go. Only because you have given me money. Only because you have given me the money. Thank you, Zip. No. If you give me money, I will do a great lot of things. Much to my chagrin. Thoughts of Kamala saying she might run again? Yeah, sure. I mean, it won't change what I think about the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party needs to either be like people like the problem is not with the Democratic Party. A lot of people think that the Democratic Party is like a leftist organization. They're not. They're not. Kamala is a capitalist. They are right-leaning. Our most right-leaning party in Canada is more left-leaning than the Democratic Party of Canada. So it's just like, like Kamala, yeah, everybody can do better, but it's like, the problem was Kamala was going to lose from the start. Here, prostituting isn't legal. The John is at fault of the law. Bernie Sanders is based? Yeah, because he's a socialist. Well, he's actually more middle of the road than socialist, but, you know, you get what I mean. He's not a socialist, but he's, like, dead center middle. Basically, our conservative party. And yeah, our conservative party is infinitely better than whatever the feck the Americans are doing currently. What happened to my pot? Oh, that's what happened to my pot. I've had it in my inventory this entire time. No, yeah. All the flaws of Kamala Harris, it literally comes from the fact that her like parts of the U.S. will vote against her simply because of what she is, rather than because of what she is, not for any other rational reason. Thoughts on Bernie Sanders saying Israel bad? I mean, Israel is bad. I mean, is that really much of a question? Israel commits genocide. So, like, that's bad. And, like, I don't, like, I do not follow or ascribe any of the stupid bullshit where Israel is controlling the shadow government, or they're not. The Jews are controlling everything. No, that's anti-Semitism. No, Israel is bad because they commit genocide. Genocide is always bad. There is never a point where genocide is okay. So yeah. Genocide is bad, okay? Wait. How is your cat doing? He's doing well, as you can see. He's not fat. The political alignment of a country heavily relies on optics. Maybe in other countries the left politicians are right-wing and vice versa. No, it's so the thing is just analyzing its own cultural sphere and background. I don't think you should do that either. Like, yes, you do want to analyze within its own cultural sphere and background. However, you also want to do the whole other thing. Because if countries are doing things better than your country, you should consider adopting that thing for yourself. And or you're going to have to give reasons why that idea doesn't work here. For example, I want more Nordic socialism here in Canada. The Nordic countries are more left-leaning than Canada. They do their citizens do way better, and there is no genuine reason other than greed as to why we can't have it in Canada. We can easily have it in Canada. But it's a choice. Once again, it's the same with like homelessness. Homelessness on generally is a choice. On what metrics you rely to consider better? The general happiness of the people, the general autonomy of the people, and the general ability to be able to live a more happier, healthier people is the basic better. The Nordic countries have happier, healthier people than essentially everyone in the entire world. Why? Because they have strong socialist policies with that are backed up by strong workers' rights. Have you ever been to Scandinavia? No, but I want to. Just to visit there, not to live there, but to visit there. My grandmother's from Denmark. Do you think pornography is harmful to real relationships and mental health? They can be, yes. My dad said to me in Sweden, do you not just feel like an ugly, sad wee troll here? Your standpoint is shared among many people. They have God not as their first, but only people as themselves. But the problem is, if no God, then you can't love other people the right way. So you think that Muslims are incapable of loving other people the right way? Do you think Hindus are incapable of loving people the right way? Because I assume that it's not just God, it's your God. Because there are countries with high happiness and low productivity or income, etc. Sure. And you can't just say high happiness, but look at the low productivity about how how healthy are those countries? Right? Obviously, there are more metrics, but Scandinavian. Sweden has been rocked by organized African and Middle Eastern gangs. The number of emojis you send? Yes. So, Special, you think that Muslims, Hindus, Zoroastrianists, and Satanists can't love each other the right way? Is that the position you want to take? I just want to double check. I'm asking again because I really want you to like double down, and I want to just double make sure that that was what you said and that I'm not strawmanning you. I really want to double check. Is Nightbot actually a bot? Yes. Yes, they are. You did what to the cat? Also about the job flexibility, those countries have made income over high fossil fuel exploitation, which has been lowering within time. In the specific case of Sweden, as far as I know, doesn't exist minimum wage. Yeah, but also Denmark, with similar ideas that didn't use oil, also have done some things, which is Denmark is the home of democratic socialism. And they've also diversified. In the past, they have 100% used fossil fuel exploitation. But what they did was they invested that fossil fuel exploitation into their education system. And now their education system is that it allows them to be able to get more jobs and all that sort of stuff there, and better, higher value citizens. Because at the end of the day, your GDA, like your GP, gross domestic, is based on your citizens, and the higher quality your citizens are, higher quality they will do. Finland has the best education system in the world, no cap. My critic here is that it isn't a system, but the cultural background. No, I wouldn't say it's the culture. It's the systems. Sure, the culture has allowed those systems to take root easier, but those systems are great. It has very little to do with the culture. Okay, like a dummy waiter moderator for when Crooked isn't here? Yeah. If I make a faux pas, it's all good. You're doing great. In the Bible it says, remain in me, also I remain in you. No branch can bear fruit, neither can you bear fruit. Okay, so once again, special. I am not going to answer any of your questions or react to any of your stuff until we get to the point that you tell me, yes or no, do you think that Muslims love each other properly? Do you think Hindus love each other properly? Do you think that all these people that have a different god than you, or gods, can love each other properly? They do not believe in your god. Do they still have the capacity to love each other properly? According to your worldview. Homogeneous countries and in countries with barely no diversity or historical planted institutions as foreign monarchies or power achieve a long effect social continuity. My main critique to socialism is not the intention, but ignore the de facto how social engineering works and isn't capable to recognize the fundamental variables that allow them to exist and be maintained. Yes, but that's not culture. That has nothing to do with culture. I agree with you that socialism in a country that is going to be rocked by war, for example, let's take, for example, the most recent in the news, Iran. Yeah, socialist practices are not going to work to build up that country to stability. Socialism tends to work within stable countries. In fact, that's Karl Marx. Karl Marx believes that, yes, whilst revolution is necessary to destroy the capitalists, once again, not saying that communism is good, but even Karl Marx pointed out that stable societies are what's needed to bring in that. It is culture. When there is no coherent culture, it is not possible to achieve cohesion. Friction causes clashes. No, sure, friction causes clashes, but you don't need the cohesion that you think that you need. It's not based on you can be a multicultural system. Canada is a multicultural system, and it has the stability to achieve socialism. In fact, plenty of places in Canada, which for the longest time it was one of the happiest countries in the world, we are a multicultural system, probably one of the most multicultural systems in the entire world, and we are by and large one of the most stable countries in the world. So no, it's not necessarily the culture that matters. It depends on what you mean with love. Do they good things to each other? Yes, but love is also talking about God. You're wrong, Special. I reject your premise. Because we've been able to love each other and do things for each other long before your God was invented. We have been able to love each other as a species for a long, long time. Our species has been around for about 300,000 years. We've been loving each other all the time since. Multi-systems grow faster on competence, not redistribution, because interests are pulled and pushed through ethno and or religious enclaves. And yet, we are a left-leaning country with nationalized healthcare. Once again, we have instances in the world of that not being the case. So, we quite literally have examples in the world of that not being the case. If you were from the UK, would you move to Canada for the stability? I don't know. If I was in the UK, I'd probably want to make my country better. Like I'm of the opinion to try to and I understand why people move to other countries. Just me personally, I'd like to make my own home country better. Me personally, I'd love to explore the world, but I'd love to make my home country better first. But I work with a guy. Different in Scotland, I guess. We are annexed, yeah. Scotland forever. Would you move to the States for 50,000 USD? For 50,000? No. No, I would not. Not 50,000. 100,000, yes. If you doubled it, yes. I would move to the States. Because I could work on getting a house there. And I have transferable skills. How long... Do I have to be there for the rest of my life is the question. I can also buy an education there, too. How long do I have to stay in the States? I need to know these parameters. Because I'd like to eventually move away from the States. But, like... If I was stuck in the States forever, I need a lot more money. 70k and 1 free ambulance ride and a 15-year minimum stay. And where? That's also true. Where is very important, too. 70k... Still wouldn't do it. Give me 100k. I need 100k because I'm still going to go through insurance. I need insurance there, right? So... It's not that it's free, but, you know. You pick the state, I still need 100k. I'm not doing it for any less than 100k. Because with 100k, I can get a house, and I can start getting my education up and running. And then I can start making money in the States. Stay there for 15 years. I'm going to be... like nearing 40. No. Yeah, 40-ish. Just after 40. And then I move back to wherever I want. So my final thought on this, I support things like free education because it's needed to compete in markets and avoid your institutions are being captured by populism. Basic things like healthcare, as long as it doesn't predate the private sector, and social mobility help the low caste move to higher. But the Scandinavian system, in my opinion, is far to be replicated in so many places. I would agree that it's far from being able to be replicated in a lot of places. And that's why I wouldn't say that I think that it needs to be replicated in every place right now. But there are progressions that you can do to get to that point. Socialism is not made, to me, from what I understand, from my understanding of socialism, socialism is not about, I need my changes here and I want them now. Socialism is not about that. Socialism is the continual, gradual change of things to end up to a better place. And right now, I think one of the best models to work towards is the Nordic model, right? Do I think they're the best and they're the best and it will always be the best? No, I think you can always make things better. But I feel like every country has the ability to move towards that model. It may take a long-ass time because the Nordic model didn't take place overnight either. The Nordic socialist model took literally 100 years. Like, literally 100 years. Like, Nordic socialism started really in, like, the after World War I. So, literally 100 years to get to where they are. So, yeah, I agree that you can't just make things a Scandinavian system. You can't. The trick is that you need to be progressing your country to that point. 100k, but you have to change your legal name to Tim Horton, not ironically. Maybe. I might do that. University is free here, and it's not in the Canada, and it pisses me off every single day, because I'd love to be able to go to school, but I have to work for a year, 2 years. Reason why the high stock is reserved on the 1% isn't greed as a result of an obsolete economic system that doesn't allow the capital flow. Yeah, late-stage capitalism. I don't hate the free market. I don't think that we should even remove the free market. However, the free market needs to be regulated. It needs to be regulated. There needs to be strong incentives to break stuff up, to never have to never trust a person to not consolidate wealth, and to make them pay their taxes. What do you want to study, Aqua? I'm either going to be a bitch and do like the super practical option, aka take a trade, or I'd like to preferably I'd like to be able to go into therapy, like become a counselor. Should go to school. You're super clever. Keep up that brute ominous landscaping strength on the side. My problem is that it's dangerous that the government has that power. I'm a democratic socialist. I don't want to give the government that power too. Hence why the ability of making changes is important. You should go to your school. Yeah. Christian is important in countries where there are a lot of homeless people. The States is a super Christian country, by and large, for a lot of places in the world. And they have ridiculous homeless rates. Christianity is not important for that. The country that has handled homelessness the best in the entire world is Finland. What are the stats on Finland? Finland is a secular nation, but Finland religion by population. Curious. About 60% of the country is evangelical Lutheran. And the other 35% are unaffiliated with any religion. So almost half the country just says, so half the country says, yeah, Christianity. The other half is like, yeah, no Christianity. We don't care. We're not part of any denomination. It's not like that in the States. Finland has removed all of it. Christianity is not the savior of the world. It has helped the world in some instances, but for the most, Poland is a good country when it's not being destroyed by everything else. Finnish people get teased by the other Scandinavian countries for being wheeled. All the power to them. To be fair, part of the reason why they get teased is because Finland is technically not Scandinavian. Or, well, they are Scandinavian, but they're technically not Nordic. There's like they have a different culture and a different background. That's pretty much the only reason they get teased. I need to find a carpentry book. I live in the Netherlands, and we almost got no homeless people. Europe and northern Western Europe in general has figured some stuff out that makes it a lot more understandable. Homelessness is a choice. By the government. They can reduce it if they actually cared enough to do so. But they won't. To make more money in the States, much more, like fourfold. The root of all, the love of money is the root of all injurious things. I do not care if I personally can make more money. I want the country to do better. If I had a choice between raising the minimum wage for everybody by $1 or me getting $1 billion, I would choose giving everybody $1 more. Maybe. That's a lot of money to give up, and I could change a lot of lives. But, you know, there's a point. At the end of the day, I don't want to be a billionaire. Heck, I don't even care to be a millionaire. That's slightly problematic. Well, not really. High minimum wages help everybody. High minimum wage means everything will be more expensive. That's why you also need to do controls of other markets. the whole idea that, oh, if you put up minimum wage, then everything will be more expensive. Well, minimum wage needs to be in line with, it's like, I'm not for like I don't want to increase minimum wage for the sake of increasing minimum wage. I need to increase minimum wage to the point that people can do the following things: be able to buy a house on a single income, be able to afford a family on a single income, be able to afford internet, food, and clothing to a healthy degree. That is what minimum wage needs to be able to do. If minimum wage does not do those things, then it's just lip service. Is offer versus demand? Once again, the minimum wage needs to be able to do those things. Mason Jamoa, But you can't increase productivity just because you can. Productivity has increased so much. Look at the difference between productivity and minimum wage, Phylan. Look at that. I'm sure you know of it. But productivity has so outstripped minimum wage in most countries that minimum wage is just a lip service. Right? It's just lip service. We've already increased productivity to a ridiculous degree. But unfortunately, late-stage capitalism is a snake that constantly needs to eat itself to keep going. We can increase the minimum wage perfectly fine so that people can, once again, own a home, support a family on a single income, be able to have access to internet, clean water, and healthy food. Scatter the industry wide? Well, late-stage capitalism doesn't want that. People work against that. A perfectly free economic model creates incentives to just take it over. That's the problem. Like, I like the free market. We need the free market, but it needs to be regulated the feck out of. The last 50 years have proved that. Isn't late-stage capitalism as a stagnant logistic thing? It's... Late-stage capitalism is the point where, yeah, late-stage capitalism is antithetical to capitalism because capitalism requires the consistent flow of trade. However, late-stage capitalism is the idea when you have a few people that are able to consolidate wealth to the point where the only way the economy works is if these high groups of people are circulating wealth amongst themselves, which is happening right now. Like, some people, heck, you saw that during the Great Depressions and recessions, where they tried to fix it by just having the higher ups just circulate money between themselves. And it works for a bit, but eventually it just eats itself. So we've had late-stage capitalism for a lot longer than people realize. So, yeah, late-stage capitalism is antithetical to capitalism. However, if capitalism is not regulated to feck, it will turn into late-stage capitalism every single time. Oh god, I am gaining weight. I do not need to be eating this much food. Okay. That also happens in socialist models. 100% it does. And it happens, 100% happens. But, once again, there's a lot going, there's a lot more. I don't think socialism is the bandage to every single conceivable problem. However, to me, it's pretty clear to see that it is better and produces more stability in the long run than pure just doubling down on capitalism. Which, I don't think you doubled down on capitalism. You are a centrist. You want a little bit of socialism. You want a little bit of capitalism. You want both. You want a strong free market. You want nationalized healthcare that doesn't encroach on the private sector, right? That's middle of the road. I have no problems with that. Heck, I don't mind even people that are slightly right, that are capitalists. Because at the end of the day, they also realize, oh yeah, we do need to put things into place that protect the people. I want to go a little bit further, but that doesn't mean I think that I'm automatically right. Just from my personal experience and my viewing of the world, I think that we can go and we can push it a little bit more further left for the betterment of everybody. I don't want to go full left. I'm not a communist. I don't want communism. But I feel like we can push it a little bit more left. But I'm not the type that I want to see the changes immediately. I want the changes for my future generations. In my particular instance with Canada, right? I want the ability for nationalized schooling. Nationalized schooling and all that sort of stuff. I want it to work towards that. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the stream today. Freedom of speech is important? Yeah, I'd agree with that. Unfortunately, Christianity has been an enemy of freedom of speech for a very, very, very long time. Anyways, we're going to end the show here. No, will you be on tonight? I don't stream 2 times in a day. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. Been streaming for 3 hours, Vex. But yeah, we're going to end the stream here. For those of you on YouTube, the show is over. For those of you on Twitch, let's see if anybody I know is live or not rating Boko in 1. So we're going to find someone to say hello to. Thanks for showing me the ropes. Yeah, we're going to raid someone. You look like a tiny VTuber. Why must I always help the VTubers? Oh well. As always, thank you so much for watching this stream. We're going to be raiding a Miro Mitsuki, who is a VTuber, it looks like. Anyways, as always, thank you. We are unable to raid Mitsumiki at this time. Okay, never mind. Let's try that again. Unable to raid. Am I able to raid anybody? What is raiding? Basically, you take your viewers and go watch another channel. You take them to another channel. All right. A loaf-shaped gamer. Okay, here we go. Is that right? Okay, perfect. So, for those of you on YouTube, the show is over, but for those of you on Twitch, we are going to be raiding a loaf-shaped gamer. As always, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope that you all have a fantastic evening, and I hope you all stay safe, sleep well, and do not let the bed bugs bite. And until next time, bye for now.